Hey, boo, hey. Oh my gosh. So our mom broke up with me today. Well, sort of, right? So he told me today, like mid-February is gonna be his last day. And I was like, oh. But then I was like, wait, he already told me he was leaving in March anyway. So I just asked him, like, why did he move up the date? And remember, I told you his shoulder, he has an injury on his shoulder, and so he's been trying to get it better. It's not getting better because he trains clients, he's constantly lifting weights, to assist them on and off machines, to assist them with picking up and putting down free weights. I literally saw this man all day today. The first arm he reached to grab weights for me each time was his hurt arm. I'm like, Armand, I can get the weights. Let me get the weights because I need to practice doing this on my own anyway. So let me get the weights. Let me pull down the bar. Let me pull up the barbell. Spot me so that I don't hurt myself. But let me do it on my own, right? I was acting like a 2-year-old. Let me do it. Um, Yeah, and so he needs to take a rest. And so he's gonna be the good thing is though, and he told me this already. He's gonna be doing training on his own. It's just at the gym, he has so many clients. This way he can par down his clients, have a few clients. I told him though, I was like, I suggested, you can't tell people nothing. I suggested that he put his arm in like a sling or even just with a belt, tie the belt up and hold his arm up so that he was like, well, I have to work out. If I don't work out, then it's going to get worse, limited workout. And I'm like, no, I'm not saying you don't work out. I'm saying when you're with clients, you know, so that you don't use your hurt arm, tuck it away in a sling. And so I'm sure he won't do that. But he's a person like me that we can't sit still. We always got to be doing something. And it's like, we'll hurt ourselves in the process. And I'm just like, you don't want to make it worse. I promise. Having really messed up having to have shoulder surgeries, no joke. I saw my dad go through two surgeries, so shoulder surgeries because he was a big bodybuilder, like most of his life. He was always muscular, very big. um and back in the day when he was growing up, of course, stretching, yoga, flexibility, mobility, that stuff was not in bodybuilders vocabulary, right? They just went to the gym and they pressed iron day in and day out every day. And and you rip a lot. That's literally when you are building muscle, you're literally ripping your muscles, little tiny rips, and they build back stronger and bigger. And yeah, but you also sustain injuries. And if you don't, you can sustain injury when you don't practice flexibility, mobility, and all that good stuff. And so, yeah, he had two shoulder surgeries and was never the same. And so, anyway, I was telling him around that. So, he is breaking up with my gym, actually, not me. I will be seeing him. He might be able to come and train me at my gym in my apartment building, which would be nice because then, I mean, I'm locked in for 4 months at the gym that I have my training sessions with him now. So I have to pay for those 4 months. But after that, I'm like, cancel, cancel. Matter of fact, on the third month, cancel after the fourth month because you got to get them 30 days notice. Like, I sat there and read the contract. They give you the contract to read. Let's talk about shiesty practices real quick. Okay. I'm taking a detour. Taking a detour. Come with me. Come with me. So I went and I knew I wanted to get personal training. So it was like, whatever. What do I have to do? Sat down, they do their whole spiel. They take you through the sales thing. And my thing is like, is there a way for you to identify, recognize, or ask someone, are you ready to buy in a way that may not be offensive? Because I already knew I was gonna buy training sessions when I went in there. I just needed to sign up. I didn't need to go through the whole presentation and tour of the gym and all this stuff. And let's sit down and talk to Armand and talk to this person too. And then, da da da. It was just such a waste of time, right? I just wanted the sessions. What do I need to do for the sessions? And then literally after you give them your credit card and put it on file for payment, then they sit down and show you the terms of your contract. First of all, very shisty, very shisty. I wasn't really thinking about it because I'm like, I knew I wanted the personal training sessions. I knew I had to have a membership at the gym to partake in the personal training. The fact that it's separate is kind of irritating, but whatever. It's kind of like when you get a bill you go to the doctor at the hospital and you get a bill separately, a hospital bill, a bill from hospital, and then a hospital bill from the doctor. So like, why are y'all charging me separately? Like, just charge it all together. What are we doing? Anyway, I digress. They're telling me all these rules, and if you're late or if you miss too many, if you sign up for fitness classes and you miss too many, then you have a certain period. You have to pay something. If you freeze for more than a week or whatever, you have to pay. It's like all these fees that they have. It was really ridiculous. And I'm like, this is very predatory. And you can sign up for 4 months or you can sign up for 12 months. And I was signing up for 4 months. I'm like, I don't need 12 months. But I just imagine how they lock people into these 12-month contracts and you can't cancel. That's the thing about it. And so what's so crazy was they were like, oh, if you get the personal training, you get a month at the gym for free, right? But I have to still sign up for a membership. And so I was like, okay, I'll sign up for the 4 month membership. Let me pay it up front because I just like paying things up front. If it's something I'm going to get, I will just save for it till I have enough money and then I'll just buy it outright. I don't like payments. It's stressful to me. And so I'm like, okay, I just want to pay for the 4 months up front. Do you know they told me, well, if you pay for the 4 months up front or the 3 months up front, right? Because I'm getting the fourth month free or the first month free in 3 more months, whatever. So 4 month membership, 1 month is free because I'm getting personal training. They said if I pay for all of it up front, the membership to the gym, then I can't get the free month. What? They want to lock you in to paying monthly so that you can forget about it. So you forget and you keep paying them indefinitely because even though I have a 4 month membership, they're not going to stop charging me after 4 months. I have to contact them 30 days before the fourth month to tell them, hey, I'm canceling after the fourth month. It's just so shady. And I'm like, okay, I just need to do this to get my stuff. The good news is Armand is going to be training me outside of this. I don't know what I'm going to do about the rest of my sessions though. I think by the time he leaves, I'll probably only have like four, no more than six left. But I'm just, but I think Armand has definitely ruined me on wanting to train with anyone else because like I said, he points out to me how people are training by themselves or even with trainers in the gym and just the things that they're doing wrong. Again, is he has this viewpoint of being from of calisthenics and being functional, which is what I want. I want to be able to eventually do calisthenics where I can do push-ups and handstands and all that stuff and own my own body weight, right? That I can lift my own body weight, pull myself up and over, like things that are functional. Because, you know, when the zombie apocalypse happens, I want to be ready. I got to be able to run, jump over, you know, walls and all types of stuff. I can't be like my little T-Rex arms ain't got no energy. So, and so I want to do more, you know, his philosophy for exercise is in line with where I want to be. You know, I don't want to just look nice. I don't want to just be in there to be taking Instagram videos. No offense to anybody who wants to do that. Like, I want functionality. And so I'm like, if you leave, I didn't give me a refund for my last whatever training sessions are not done because I don't want to train with anybody else there. It's one guy though. He did train me one time when Armand was gone and he was actually good. He pushed me actually. So, but I haven't seen him lately. I don't know if he still works there. There's another guy I haven't seen lately, and I asked about him today because I noticed his face wasn't on the board anymore. They have a board of like their top trainers, and he wasn't on it anymore. I'm like, what happened to Aziz? And our mom was like, oh, he went to another location. So he's still there, but he just works at a different location. So I'm like, is the other guy Raj? Is he still here or not? Because I haven't seen him lately. Other than that, I don't really want to train with anybody else there. Like I want results. I don't, even if it's just 4 to 6 sessions, I feel like I want someone who, you know, who can help me move further towards my goals, not somebody who's just in there letting me do all the wrong things and not helping me progress. So anyway, I have said enough. Hopefully I can get hopefully it'll work out where Armand can come and work me out my gym. I have that reminds me. I have to go and take video of the gym to show him the equipment we have here. Is of course it's not as much as a full gym, but hopefully it'll be enough to continue our training session. So because I don't really want to have to travel further than the 10 minutes I walk to the gym right now. And then I'll finish out my months, however many, you know, I'll finish out my months because that's mid-February. So mine's actually go December, January, February, March. Yeah, it's to the end of March because I signed up at the very beginning of December. I might have signed, yeah, the very beginning of December. So all of December, January, February, March. So yeah, like in February, I have to tell them, like, look, cancel me. Don't continue me. I want to be done. So I have to make sure to do that. But yeah, that's it. So I'll talk to you later, boo. Ciao.